So this week, in technology education, we learned a lot of things this week. Starting a new chapter, but we learned this week focus more on like the brain, which I've kind of been waiting for because this, you have to know how the brain works and how people think and how thinking works in order to understand children and how they're going to learn and be receptive. So we learned about the ventricle, the dorsal, and the limbic, and how your brain. It's amazing how our brain moves so fast to process information and to like give us images. Like we don't think about it, like we just look around and we see things, but our brain is like moving like so super fast for us to keep up, and it's amazing really. And one thing that stood out to me is that we talking about from novice to expert, like you don't really think about the idea, but it's so true. Like we don't get to the expert level until we're adults, when we had the experience, when we got the knowledge, when we've applied the experience and the knowledge to whatever we're doing. You don't think about certain things until it's like brought up to you. So just the changes in our skills, our brain activation, the nature of our knowledge. It's crazy how much our brain is needed. And I always thought of the myth, we're only in charge of like 20% of our brain capacity. And I did research on it and come to find out that myth was killed a long time ago. And we actually use almost 100% of our brain, if not all of it. And it's up to us whether we further brain cells and whether we keep, stuffing knowledge into our minds, or do we just stop and say, well, I learned enough. I'm just going to take what I know and just apply it. Because school's perfect for that. Like, we literally sit in class and we're learning new things, so our brain is constantly in motion. But when we get to our jobs in the future and all that stuff is, we've got all that information, now we're just putting in an application, of course your brain's going to slow down because it's like you're not learning anymore. So now you have to challenge yourself a little bit more. And I don't know, that just ran across my mind as far as with brain growth. And I thought I was an expert, but I guess I'm not. I'm still in the novice stage. I guess, when you come to like your career and maybe retirement, that's when you become an expert. But yeah, there was a lot of great things that we learned. I appreciate it.